Have you ever felt your chest thump, your heart race, your palms sweat before speaking? This is stutter-related anxiety and it can be exhausting. But today I want to share you the truth about overcoming stutter-related anxiety. What works, what does not work, and how to become a great and confident speaker. Let's dive in. Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel again. My name is Dr. McCool. I'm a GP from Ireland and a person who stutters. I'm a stuttering advocate and I run a free online platform called Stutter-Connect where people from around the world can give advice, motivational content and tips to other people from around the world in their journeys with stuttering, which you are all free to join. The link is in the description below. And stay to the end of this video as I'm giving away a freebie, my doctor-related stuttering and anxiety action plan. I remember years ago when I was younger, my stuttering used to affect every single day, every single speaking scenario. And even when I wasn't speaking, I was also thinking about my stuttering and how in that day my stuttering will affect me. It used to affect me at school, giving presentations, public speaking, making friends, forming relationships, and even job interviews and telephone calls. Every time I had to open my mouth, I was worried about how I will sound. I was worried about saying the words that I could say. I was swapping words. I was switching words, avoiding situations, and I was exhausted and stressed. The turning point came for me during medical school. When I had to speak to real patients, I had to ask them questions and I had to present their case to senior doctors. I knew there was nowhere to hide. I could hide my stutter before, but I could not hide it now. I was out in the open. I was like a lamb to the slaughter. I remember presenting to the senior doctors, stuttering, blocking, losing control, sweating, shaking. And one doctor brought me in one-on-one to speak about my stuttering. The question how I can become a doctor with a stutter, they did not offer me any advice, any motivation, or any hope for the future. They made me feel a lot worse. And it dawned on me, fluent speakers do not understand, even doctors do not understand what you are going through. Only people who stutter, who have lived the journey of a life with a stutter, know what you're going through. That is why you need to join Stutter-Connect, where you'll engage and meet other people that stutter from around the world who understand what you're going through, as stuttering can be too isolating when you're trying to do it by yourself. You need other people who understand. It also dawned on me that no one is coming to save me. No one is coming to help my stutter. The only person that can help my stutter and improve my life situation is me. No doctor can help me, and my parents can't help me, my family, my friends can't help me. No one will help me. The only person is me, and the only person that can help you in your stuttering journey and your life situation is you. You need to be self-reliant and engage in self-help and take accountability for your life and show the discipline, daily discipline, and your effort to overcoming your stuttering and living the life that you truly want and saying what you want, when you want, and how you want, and not being completely controlled and consumed by a stutter. Before overcoming anxiety, you really have to take apart the anxiety to focus on it and why you're anxious in the first place. You're anxious because you are afraid that you will lose control over your stuttering in front of another person and that they will judge you. You will look incompetent, you will look stupid, you will look silly, you will look mad, you will be judged. You're afraid of being judged by another person in a negative fashion, and that is what causes the anxiety of a stutter. Most people who stutter remember being in school, being laughed at when they stuttered in front of everyone, and this then causes the stutter-related anxiety from those negative childhood and negative past experiences. More anxiety causing more stuttering, and more stuttering and lack in control causing more anxiety, and the cycle goes on and on and on. And how do you stop the cycle? You stop the cycle of stutter-related anxiety by graded exposure. What is graded exposure? This is slowly and steadily exposing yourself to the things, to the situations that cause you anxiety and stress. You need to first speak with your family and friends about your stutter, and your stutter should not be a subject of taboo. You should be able to speak to it with your people closest to you and your nearest and dearest. The next thing is you have to voluntarily stutter or use deliberate disfluency with your family and friends, and then take it out to the real world, to a low pressure situation, such as ordering a coffee. Then you have to bring this to a more stressful speaking situation for you, making a phone call, speaking to a senior in a job interview. You need to show the world who you truly are. This is uncomfortable, this is difficult, and this will be hard. You need to sit with this anxiety. The longer you sit with this anxiety and the longer exposed to this anxiety and this stressful events, the less the anxiety gets as you become more used to the anxiety by habituation. Once you start gaining confidence and the anxiety gets less, you can go on to more anxiety inducing events and more stressful speaking events and even public speaking. You can also start by speaking to people in your comfort zone, people who have a stutter from around the world on Stutter-Connect. You can phone them and you can practice speaking with them, even using deliberate disfluency, as you need to sharpen your tools in your comfort zone to bring them out to the real world. As if you just start in the real world, you will lose control. But if you sharpen your tools in your comfort zone, these will translate to the real world when the stress levels are high, and you will retain control over your speech even when the stress and anxiety levels are high by having practiced your techniques in your comfort zone. Stuttering anxiety is a lot like social anxiety. Social anxiety, we are self-obsessed. We feel that the world is looking at us, is judging us, is laughing at us, is thinking about us. The world is not. Everyone is thinking about themselves, their own problems, their own issues, their own insecurities. No one has the time to be thinking about your stutter. People do not care that you have a stutter. The only person that cares that much is you. And everyone is different in this life. Everyone has different intricacies, different things that make them unique. Some people are happy with these, some people are not. And stuttering is the thing that makes you unique. So you should lean into that and you should speak about your stuttering and show your stuttering with voluntary stuttering to people in the real world. Once you start to use a stuttering technique that works well for you, you can practice this in your comfort zone on Stutter-Connect. I run online coaching, which you're free to join. Link is in the description below, where I speak about more stuttering techniques that you can use, because different techniques work for different people. Once you find the stuttering technique that works well for you, practice this in your comfort zone and bring it out to the real world. Once you get multiple wins in the real world, this will let you develop confidence in yourself and your speech, because confidence only comes from feeling in control in the real world and not avoiding any situations or not avoiding any words or sounds that we are afraid to speak. But it all starts in Stutter-Connect. And real confidence comes from wins, daily wins over a prolonged period of time, to prove to your subconscious that you are a good speaker and that you can do it. That's what I have done over this past 10 years, and I have come a long way. I truly believe that I'm a better than fluent speaker now, and you should aim for that as well. Aim to be a better than fluent speaker, not just a fluent speaker. It is worth your investment in your life to invest in your speech, as speech is vitally important if you want to be successful in this life, either in relationships, making friends, at work, in college, job interviews, on the phone. Everything revolves around speech, and you need to be a great speaker, a great communicator. And if you can invest in anything in this day, that is your communication skills. That is why I've created my online course. Link is in the description below, Living Your Best Life with a Stutter. And if you want to invest in your future self, invest in that now. No goal worth achieving will be easy. The path is long, the path is difficult, but the joy and success and the feeling of accomplishment when you do eventually gain control over your speech is like nothing else. I'm so glad that I have put in the daily work, the daily action over the past number of years to reach my level of fluency and freedom, which I am experiencing now and which you can experience also. Because I used to be that hopeless, uncontrolled stutterer feeling sorry for themselves, but I'm the opposite person now. I'm a confident, better than fluent speaker, and I'm not ashamed if I do stutter ever in front of anyone, as I am comfortable and confident in my own skin at all times. And you can be also. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a like, share it with a friend, subscribe to the channel, comment below what has helped your speech. What techniques do you use? What has helped you overcome your stutter anxiety or develop confidence? Or what are you working on? I want to hear all of the thoughts below. And from me to you, I will see you in the next video, and I'll see you in Stutter Connect. Bye for now.